All right, let's move on to Unit 2, Lesson 3, which is Solutions to Equations and Inequalities. So if you want to determine whether a specific value or equation is a solution, you have two options. So option number one, you can solve the original problem and then compare your answers. So these are going to be yes or no's, and you just have to show some work that shows which strategy you're picking. Compare answers. Okay. Option number two is you can substitute the given value, and then you want to see whether the equation is going to be true or false. So obviously if it's true, it's yes, that is the solution. If it's false, then no, that was not the solution. So you get to pick. And I'm going to pick both options to show you, and then as a student, you'll decide which one you want. So that's why these two questions are the same. It's not a typo. So for example 1, is 9 a solution to the equation? So I'm just going to do my first option. Let's solve this. So on the left, I'm going to combine. We get 2y, negative 2, and then I'll have to distribute the 4. Okay. So on the right side, I'll combine those like terms. And so since my number is on the right, I'm going to have to move my number letter to the left side. So we get negative 2y equals negative 18. And then since those are being multiplied, we'll divide. So y equals 9. And that's the one that they wanted to know. So we would say yes. Okay. Now let's try the second strategy. So we're going to substitute the 9 everywhere we see a y. You don't have to simplify anything before. So I've got 5 times 9 minus 3 times 9, negative 2. Now, you can go ahead and type that straight into a calculator. Okay? If you don't have a calculator, I would just have to simplify it by hand. So we get 45 minus 27. So we get 18. On this side, same thing, type that straight into a calculator or clean it up by hand. Negative 2, so what's that, 20, negative 2 plus 20 is 18. Now, that is true, so I know 9 was the solution. So you pick. This one's faster if you use a calculator, but that one you might feel more comfortable with. Now, example number 3, they want to know if this inequality. So for any inequality, you don't really have the choice. You're going to have to solve. Because I can't pick one number, and I can't pick 0. So we're going to subtract y. So I get 1y minus 4 is greater than 4. Add 4. So y is greater than 8, which they have y is greater than 0. So that actually leaves out a ton of answers that are part of the solution. So we are going to say no. All right, we're going to try 3 more just for practice. So this one is super long. It's probably going to be a lot faster if you substitute. So I'm going to plug in negative 11 everywhere. So we're going to literally type that in to a calculator. I'm going to see. So we get negative 6, negative 8 times negative 11 minus 3 minus 5, 7 times negative 11 minus 3. Okay? And I got negative 110. On the right side, I'm going to substitute negative 11. So we get 2 times negative 11 plus 8 times negative 11. And that is true, so that was the correct solution. So maybe if you solved it up here, maybe you can pick and choose when you use the strategies. Now, this is an inequality, but it's not written the same way as that problem. So they just want to know if that one number is a solution. So you actually do have the choice. So I'm going to plug this in. So negative 16 times negative 13, and we want to compare it to 78. So negative 16 times 13, 78. Is that greater than 78? So it is actually not. They are equal, but there's no bar here. So we are going to say no, it's not a solution. And my last one, is 0 a solution? So if I type that into a calculator, 4 times all of that is equal to 8. So is 88 bigger than 8? Yes.